I got a Q&A jumping right now, bro. We'll start. We'll just read them down and see what it is. There's 59 comments, so that's not bad. All right, so Infamous Cole 04 says, when you were growing up, what made you get into high fashion? I know a lot of Twitch chat judges you for the prices of it or whatever, but I know drip is forever, and I vibe with you for caring about fashion. You know what? Not a lot of people. I didn't even know there was people that even cared about that shit. But that's a good question, because for one, you are absolutely right. Everybody in this Twitch chat is like, ooh, $100 sneakers. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. Like, bro, it's not that serious. But you guys are really acting like $200 shoes were actually like the evilest thing I've ever done. The thing with clothes with me is that ever since I was young, I always wanted to buy this type of shit. It's just, I couldn't afford it. I was poor as fuck, poorer than a mule. I worked a shitty dead-end job, but I've always fucked with it. Like, the first thing I like back in the day, seeing like Pharrell or like 21 Savage, they'll have like the nice ass Bape jackets, the camo Bape jackets. Those are kind of out of style now, but like at those times I would always be like, damn, this shit is so cool, bro. At that point, what I look like spending 300 plus on a sweater, it just doesn't seem reasonable at $7 an hour. So, you know, I'd always been into it. I just couldn't afford it back then. But now that I could, you know, I buy whatever the fuck I want. Especially shoes. Shoes, I think, are the most important thing on a fit. Like, shoes, to me, is so important, bruh. When it comes to drip, I just love having different kind of shoes. I have, like, 10 pairs of Air Force Ones. All different types of shit. All different types of collabs. Like, I have the Off-White Air Force Ones. I have like 5 dunks already, whole bunch of shit. Like, I just always been into it, man. Looking nice makes you feel nice, and it's for me, you know. If you had to choose, what character would you want to be S tier in the respective games, Piccolo or Faust? I would pick Faust because in Strive he's unplayable. In DBFZ it's a team game, so at least I can get away with playing, like, let's say Piccolo was whack, I can get away with playing 2 broken ass characters that carry him. But Faust is just unplayable and he can never win a major. So I would pick Faust. And he says, son reveal when? I don't have a son. Did you ever think you were gonna be successful as a streamer starting out? No. I started streaming for fun at that point. You know what it was? I felt like I was better than most fellas on DBFZ in the beginning. So I was like, I should stream because I'm better than all these streamers that were streaming the game, right, on release. I'm like, I'm better than all these fellas, so why not stream? And I play a character that nobody plays, Piccolo. So I streamed, you know. So that's how I started out. I didn't know I was gonna be successful ever as a streamer. I just did it because, well, there's a chance, right? And I got fired from my job, and I was like, why not, right? What if it does blow? You know, what if I actually do get viewers? You know, it was all like that. My big break was definitely Summit. Once I won the Summit, it was over. I became a real streamer at that point. But even before that, I had like 500 subs or 600 subs. But even though for me at that time, that was definitely livable, I lived with my aunt still at that point in time. So it was livable. But, you know, to go from 500 to 2,258 is gigantic difference, bruh. Do you think in the future to keep on competitive scene or at least participate on fighting game community? I really think that, wait, what? That shit wasn't even a question. Do you think in the future on the competitive scene or at least participate in fighting game community? Like, what? I think he means, will I keep competing? I mean, sure, not for DBFZ, like as hard as I used to, but like there's gonna be other games that I'm gonna compete in. Maybe I won't ever in my life go as hard as I did for DBFZ, because to me, like you said, the future is bright, but at the same time, I've been a top player for this game for almost 4 years, bruh. And the only tournament I can say that was worth going to was Summit. Everything else, I got $200, $300. I would win the tournament, only get $2,000. And you guys, I don't know if you guys think that's a lot, but to me, that is nothing, bruh. To all the time I put in, it's just nothing, bruh. In the future, maybe things will look brighter, but right now, it's definitely whack. If you're getting tired of competing in DBFZ, have you considered doing variety content instead, like Yu-Gi-Oh? Why gotta be Yu-Gi-Oh? Nah, this guy has no idea I even play variety games. YouTube only ass fellas, bro. What is this? Come to the Twitch, come watch me play some real shit. Fellas have no idea. Anyways, I'm already tired of competing in DBFZ, which is why I almost don't, unless it's a real tournament. And by real tournament, I mean a major. If it's not that, I almost, like, I play DBZ, but to clock in at this point. I don't really play to be the best, I just clock in. Why are you so cute? I'm ugly, I'm fat, I'm stupid, I can't read. Everything is against me, bruh. I don't know what you're talking about. I'll take the compliment, though. If you could play competitive in other fighting games, which one would be, why or why not? I'm only waiting for the Riot fighting game, because it has potential to actually have big-ass money, which would be worth draining my mental health, unlike DBFZ or any other shitty game right now. For now, that's holding me over is I'm gonna play Strive a bit more. I'm gonna try to, you know, at least get a 1 top 8 in Strive's life. I feel like I could do it. I just gotta sneak in that bitch. How did you get into fighting games, which was the first FG? Some sort of backstory. Persona 4 Arena was the first real fighting game I took seriously. Every other game I just played for fun. For example, I played Street Fighter 4 when that came out. That game was not for me. I played X Tekken. That game was not for me. I played BlazBlue. That game was trash. And then I played Persona, and for some reason that clicked with me, and I loved it. I was like, yo, I should get nice. And then I started fucking with the fellas in the community. You know, I started playing with them. We all got nice together. You know, I even bought a PS3 just to play people on PS3. That's how much I love that game. I wanted to play different fellas in the community. It was a lot of fun, man. I had a lot of fun playing those times. It really got me into it. And then, you know, Exert came out.
Oh my god, Guilty Gear is the hardest game I ever played.
I played that shit. The games were fucking scrubs. Played that, I played Faust, I played some Soul. I had a great time on that too. Then DBFZ came out, and that's what, you know, changed everything. But yeah, that's how I pretty much got into it. I'm assuming we're getting a balanced patch for Fighter soon. What kind of changes would you like to see? Vegito 5M needs to be deleted. Vegito's assist needs to take out the a gajillion hit stun it has. Make neutral matter again. That's the biggest change. Oh yeah. Actually, why am I answering this motherfucker? There's a YouTube video in my YouTube with the changes I want to see. These fellas don't even watch. Did you have any other plans other than being a pro? No. I mean, like I said, I got fired from both my jobs. I didn't get fired from Domino's. There's actually an old ass YouTube video on this channel about Domino's. There's lore. Y'all don't even know about that. Honestly, at this point, I knew for sure I would never go to college again. I tried to go to college, and it was the absolute worst thing I've ever done in my life. I hated it. So I quit. I absolutely was not going to put myself in debt. You know, when you're poor, they let you go to the community college because you're poor. But if you progress, eventually you get put into debt. So I wasn't with that. I'm going to just work instead. Hopefully I find out something that I like. And I never did, when it comes to school at least. Instead, your boy got lucky with this Dragon Ball shit. My only other plan was to be a mailman. It's a career job, it's a government job. If you work, you'll be good. I would have been a mailman if it wasn't for Dragon Ball. I was never going back to school, I knew that for sure. I just could not stand it. But like I said, I got lucky. Dragon Ball saved my life, literally. What was your first DBZ team before you started competing? Like when you first pick up the game? In the beta, I actually played SSJ Goku Point, Piccolo Vegeta. And then afterwards, I thought Goku Black was better, so I played Goku Black. That's it. So I actually always mained Piccolo SSJ Vegeta since the very, very, very beginning of the game's life. If you could get a do-over on any match from your career, which one would it be? None, because who f***ing cares? At the time, if I lose, I care. But then I come home to this beautiful 2,200 subs. No win really matters in the long run, because at the end of the day, for the most part, fellas only remember losses. You guys almost never remember actual good matches that I've won, or how well I played, or none of that shit. You guys just remember when I lose. The only thing is, I wish I had more trophies because, you know, I have like 10 trophies and like a million medals. Other than that, I don't care. None of that shit matters at the end of the day. We were playing for scraps and pennies. Like, oh shit, this guy beat me for 5th place. Oh, good job. You got $50 more than me, bro. Good job. I'm so proud of you. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? What games are you gonna play? Streaming always gonna be a job? It's as long as you guys support me, man. Like, one day, if you guys all decide to say, fuck this fat motherfucker, he's corny as shit, and you guys all unsubscribe at the same time, it's over, bro. Like, what am I gonna do? In 5 years, that is such a long time for me to really be like, yeah, I'm gonna still be streaming. If I still am getting blessed like I am all these past 4 years, then yes, I'll keep streaming, because for one, I love streaming. 2, making content and making fellas laugh it's just so much fun to me. I've always had fun streaming. I never disliked booting up. So yeah, as long as you guys keep on with the streams, I'ma be here, bruh. If crypto blows up though, y'all never seeing me again. I'ma have 50 of these chains on. I'ma have 100 Ferraris, and I'ma crash the shit into the bank. What character do you hate fighting the most? And what specific player do you hate fighting against the most? Vegito is my least favorite of all time. I thought it was Kid Buu, but I hated Vegito since the beginning of his release. I hate him more now because he's top tier. Specific player I hate fighting against? I don't really have a specific player fighting. I guess Pred, but that's because Pred is dumb as a brick, bro. Every time I see him do some monkey shit, I'm just like, damn, this guy is such a monkey, bro. But I don't hate him. You know, I just think he's dumb as fuck sometimes, and it's okay. And that's just his gameplay. Why did you drop Blue Goku? He has mad mix-up potential and without assists in the current patch. Blue Goku's actually whack? Let me give you some insight from a top player who actually mained him. The reason he's not that good is because his neutral takes way too much effort. I played the game at the highest level. I played that character, and I know he's whack. And by whack, I don't mean he's like impossible to play, but in this current meta, he is just not. It takes way too much effort. His command grab is not that great because, for one, he needs an assist. He needs an assist to get a combo that isn't that much damage. I think his neutral is not that great either. Like, bruh, Vegito does 5M and he's winning. What are you gonna do with Blue Goku? If you became a character of your choice in a fighting game, who would you be and why? I would be Light. It would be fun to just kill fellas, honestly. Because in reality, there's no way a fella like Light should have actually gotten caught. I'd just be like, you know what? Let me kill my manager today. Delete. In reality, there is literally no way Light should have actually got caught. But, you know, it's an anime, so of course. I'm just joking, though. I would never be able to kill somebody. That's crazy. But if I had to choose, I guess it would be Light. To have that power is OD, I'm not gonna lie. Would you like it if counter hits did more than give you more meter fighters? And what would you like them to do? I'm not gonna lie, counter hits not doing anything special in DBFZ was a little disappointing originally. Because in Persona and Guilty Gear, there's like counter hits give you new routes, you know? Like, it was so lit to see like counter hit only routes in Persona. It was really lit. But to be honest, the way DBZ is, fellas get two touched anyways, so maybe it was for the better. But just being able to do counter hit only routes was fucking tight in other games. You know, maybe in this game is not. Maybe they were right to not do that, you know? Who are the top 3 players that you enjoy playing against the most? Playing against Yasha is mad fun, I won't lie. I wish I could play Wawa more offline. Like, I only played him in tournament, which I regret. I should have played him more offline. It's so much fun to play with Yasha. I should have played Wawa, because just Wawa is just on a different plane of existence, and I really fuck with that. When did you know you were cracked at fighting games? When I beat LK, first that was like, oh shit, I might be nasty. That was my first tournament ever. I smoked LK with my Piccolo Hellzone cheese. Because I already knew who LK was because he played Persona and I played Persona. And he was, you know, he got second place at Evo for Persona. So when I smoked him in DBFZ with Hellzone, I was like, oh shit, I might be cracked. I ended up going to NLBC, and then, you know, that's when it got lit. You know, that's when it got lit. And, you know, I was a high rank in DBFZ at that time. You know, at that time, I thought that was a good thing. Now, I don't give a fuck. No, who gives a fuck about that, right? What was the first video game you played? The first thing I had to have played was, like, Super Mario. It had to be. So I've been a gamer my whole life. What are your top 3 old school video games you would like to be remade? Like, some of the old school games are just perfect the way they are. Mega Man X, Phoenix Wright, the Phoenix Wright trilogy is just perfect already. F-Zero GX is perfect. The games are perfect already. I would like more of those games to come out, but I would not remake them or anything like that. What are your top 3 anime of all time? This is definitely a Twitch sub. I remember this fella's name. I see you. Top 3 anime? To be honest, I haven't watched every anime ever, but I would definitely pick One Piece. One Piece is too goated. I love Death Note because Death Note is truly one of the best, and to be honest, AOT one of the best animes of this decade, to be honest. I don't care what y'all say, but that's all only because I'm not you guys. Like, I have a life, I live, I go outside. I don't sit there and be like, damn, let me watch blah 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 blah. This has a 9 out of 10 score. So I'm not gonna have some obscure ass anime in my top 3 just to look cool like you lame ass fellas in this chat. Who is the worst to fight against? DBZ Season 1, 2, Season 3 UIs, or Current Vegeta? Current Vegeta. This is the worst patch in DBZ's history. I think the neutral is so corny. The characters are corny. Everything is sucks. Everything is ass. This is the worst season ever in the game's life. Including Season 1, including Season 2 Snap, including GT. Because nobody's neutral is good anymore. Everybody just does 5M full screen, or Call 17, Call Vegito, or an EX full screen. There's no neutral in this game now. It's just autopilot, call assist. Game sucks, bruh. What is your dream fighting game? Persona 5 Arena would be cool, but I don't see that coming out anytime soon. When will you join HOC tourney on PC? I'm probably never gonna join one because I don't like playing online tournaments. They're boring, they take too long, and I rather just stream and have fun than suffer online. No disrespect, but do you have any plans for a journey to weight loss? I have been going to the gym, but the thing is, this demonic ass drink keeps killing me, man. It keeps killing me. One day I'm gonna have to quit it just so that I could lose the weight, but it's really difficult because I like drinking. Does your girl play FighterZ? If so, when we get in the first to 5. My GF played FighterZ in the beginning of its life. She played Frieza, Gotenks, and some other character. I don't remember who else. I just know she played Frieza and Gotenks. But she didn't play, she just played it for fun. I would never first to 5 her because it'd just be a massacre, obviously. You really gonna drop Loust? No. I think Loust makes Strive too much fun for me. So I will continue to play Loust until the end. Hopefully he gets buffed one day. Pineapple on pizza, yes or no? It's just ugly. I will admit, pineapple on pizza is ugly, but it's not the worst thing ever, bro. Y'all make it seem like it's truly a war crime, but no. You being jobless is a war crime, bro. That's a war crime. What happened to the fire you had at Evo? I got like 33rd place. I had 0 fire. All I had was depression. Do you ever plan on RL streaming watching Obama in the future whenever COVID goes away? Yes, actually. I would once I'm able to go to Japan, me and Obama, it's a must. It's a link up that's a must. We taking Obama to the club. We taking Obama out, man. Like it would be an honor to do that. The way I see it, me and Obama's community, they intertwine. Every time I'm in that, he always talks to me. Every time he's in my shit, I always talk shit to him. It would just be beautiful. It truly would be. It would be beautiful. Shout out to the YouTube fellas. That was y'all side. Now we got Twitters. Did you ever had a doubt in your mind that we would lose this tournament? Now this tournament I have is the boot or the boot. Oh, you can't really see the boot. So this trophy is one of my favorites. It's a fucking Tim. It's fucking hilarious. And that is a young ass Hook. Anyways, I thought, honestly, I didn't think we were gonna lose because I was the GOAT at NOBC, to be honest. But Nico actually did smoke me that tournament. Double L, this guy dead ass did 6M on plus frames and he won. That shit was crazy. Shout out to that fella for that one. What fighting games do you enjoy watching but not playing? Melee and Tekken are the biggest ones for me. I think Melee is truly advanced. I love watching that shit. I would never play it though, because I feel like it's too late to be the GOAT in that shit. Tekken as well is just amazing to watch. Super hype at tournaments all the time. Top 5 Dominican dishes. The beef stew at that beautiful sabor. It's called El Sabor. That shit is godsend, bruh. Mofongo de chicharrón. That's my shit. What else? What other Dominican? Mango. There you go. That's what it is. Mango with salami and eggs is just too good, bro. Tres golpes. Yeah. That's what it's actually called. What's the lore behind Hook? I think it's time. No. If you missed, shout out Dan Remy over. You in the chat. If you missed it, you missed it, bro. I'm sorry. My boy accidentally said that shit. And yeah, it's over, bro. You really want to play but can't because it's bad? No, I love my team. I'll answer that though. I love my team. Base Vegeta, Piccolo, Broly is amazing. It's what makes the game fun for me, so I'll continue to play it. It's the most crucial piece of advice you've been given about big tournaments. Don't go to them because you make $200 for 5th place. And you know who gave me that advice? My damn self. Top 5 best variety games you've streamed. I can't really rate them because that is on the viewers, but F-Zero, to me, F-Zero, The Walking Dead, Batman, what else is in a GTA? Like the first time I play San Andreas, it never gets old to me. And Mario 3D World, where just toppest of tier game. And Mario Party. As much as I played it, I still play it to this day because it's just that good. Mario Party to me is just too much fun, bruh. Do you truly believe DBFZ 2 is real and Bandai Namco can pull out rollback with it? What? Where did you even get DBFZ 2 was real ever? I'm hoping DBFZ 2 comes out. I would think it would because of how well DBFZ sold for them. It would make sense for them to make it. I don't see why not. It would definitely blow up if it did. So hopefully it does. How you feeling on character picks for DLC? DBFZ has everyone I care about besides like Chi-Chi and maybe PyCon. So if they add them, that'd be cool. Thoughts on long distance relationship? If you guys put in the time, I could see it. It really depends on from person to person. The percentages of it working is very low. In my case, it did work and I am where I am with my GF. Shout out to my GF. But for the most part, the percentages of that shit working is very low. You just gotta be lucky, I guess, in the circumstances. I don't know. It all depends on how it goes. What's your favorite anime moment? My favorite anime moment? I'll take a chip and eat it. This might be spoilers to some when it comes to AOT, but when I saw Eren get his head smoked off by Gabby in the manga, I was like, bruh, what in the in the anime, it didn't have the same effect because the episode was still going. But in the manga, that's where it ended. And that shit was crazy, bruh. It didn't hit the same in the anime at all because he was still good after. But the fact that the manga ended on that panel with his head off, I was like, bruh, that shit was f***ing crazy. I really wish that the anime was like that, but it didn't have the same effect, sadly. What's your favorite color? I like blue. Blue is my favorite color. I actually like light blue. Are you gonna do a character tutorial anytime in the future, bruh? No, I'm too lazy. If a big boom for your variety channel or variety content happens to occur, how do you think you would react? Would you be happy that you can leave the FGC alone for a bit? Or will it be a bitter victory? Oh, nah. Bro, if my shit was already varietied up, I would have been stopped playing this garbage-ass FGC games, man. These just suck. If I was on Aris level, oh my god, I would not be playing DBZ every day, bro. Who do you hate the most between Vegito? I'm not even going to read the rest of the question. It's Vegito. How good is your Spanish level? My Spanish is kind of whack, to be honest. I don't really know that much Spanish, but I can communicate with other Spanish people. I can't really say I have the best Spanish ever or that I'm fluent, but I'm good enough, I think. What's the best drink you've ever had? Nesquik. Some good old chocolate milk. If you had to be a pro at any other genre of games, what would it be? And is there any game in particular? If I was the absolute best player in Fortnite, I would be rich. So I would pick Fortnite. The craziest night you had in the hood. I could make a jillion videos about this, but I'll tell you one of them. I can't say the craziest, but I can tell you one of them. I'll tell you a good old story. Yeah, it was me, Jail, and Ryan. So you know those fellas, they come over sometimes. We were gonna get some Subway. There's this Subway in Patterson that's close to the hospital. We'll take you around town real quick. Subway's right here, bruh. So this is the hood. There is a hospital right here. So if you get shot in Patterson, this is where you're going. So we had this Subway right here. It was like, I want to say 12, maybe 1 a.m. So we're like, yo, fuck it. Let's get this Subway real quick. We type hungry. So you can never really park around here because as you see, there's yellow lines. Yellow lines everywhere. All of these are always taken. So we're like, we got to park over here and walk up. So what we decided to do was make this left. So imagine this is pitch black. So as you can see, there's no lights anywhere. So this shit is darker than a mule. Bro. We make this right on this street, right? I kid you not. 100 goons. 100 on mommies, on babies, bro. 100 plus goons. Like, it was pitch black, and there was just 100 people on this street. As soon as we made this this right, bro, every single eye turned to us. They all looked at us. Immediately, every single person. And no, it wasn't a block party. No, it wasn't anything. That shit had to be a truce between two gang raid battles, bruh. Or some shit. That shit was not a party. That shit was just evil. And there was barely any lights in this bitch. With all these goons here, my man Jail, let's say Jail's car is this arrow. My man said, instant reverse. Instant reverse, we did this way. When I tell you, I felt that fear, bruh. Like, I can't even imagine going through that shit. I have never seen that much goons in one location, bruh. The fear that struck us was actually crazy, too. I'm just so happy that Jail reacted the way all of us would have. I could not believe it, man. There had to be like a gang truce or something. But we ended up we did go to Subway. We just went over here. You know, made this right real quick. Damn, this is the trenches. We made this right real quick. Went around that shit. And then we ended up finding parking around that street. Went to that. Well, you know, we got that chicken sandwich still. And we was motivated. But damn, that shit was crazy, bro. I was scared for my life. To see that many goons in one area was actually it was just nuts, bro. How tall are you? I am 5'8". I'm not that tall. I'm not no basketball player. I wish I was taller, but you know, fuck it. All my short kings rise up. Do you see yourself quitting tournaments for good? If I wasn't sponsored, I would, for sure. I say that, but at the same time, what I really do love is being around, you know, other fellas that I don't see that often, like Punk, for example. Like, all those fellas, bro. Like, meeting fans, all that shit, that shit is lit. I really love that. But actually competing, I wish I didn't have to. When did you first hear about the FGC and how did you get involved? Only because of GBZ. Well, the first time I heard about the FGC was like EVO 2012, EVO 2013. I would watch Marvel 3 Grand Finals. I would watch Melee Grand Finals. Like, I've seen Mango win. So I've been watching for a long ass time, but it was not my time to compete until a game I really fell in love with, which was DBZ. Got me in there, bruh. So, you know, that's how it goes. Best chicken wing flavor? Buffalo. Free. Buffalo is the GOAT. If you think otherwise, you're just a hipster. I could see, all right, if you say lemon pepper, maybe. But Buffalo is literally the best, bro. Stop playing. Oh, look, it's Zugs. What's your thought process when you play in big tournament? Like decision-making, mentality, preparation, etc.? I'm going to keep it a band with you. We just play the game. I'm not calculated at all. As sad as it sounds, I just play the game. You ask any other top player, they'll say the same thing. If they say something more than that, I don't know, they're trying too hard. For me, I just play the game, and if I win, I win. If I don't, I don't. Maybe if I truly cared about being the best, maybe I would, you know, have a game plan or something. But no, I don't. I just play. Who's the baddest bitch in DBFZ? Labcoat 21. Who else is better than her? 18? But there's not that many female characters in the first place. So there's not much to pick from. It's either 18 or 21. But at the end of the day, these are fake characters. So I think all of us should get a life instead.